Alessia woke up to a quiet villa. The soft golden sunlight spilled through the curtains, illuminating the marble floors. Her heart still raced from yesterday's meeting with Marco's rivals. She stepped onto the balcony. The ocean stretched endlessly. Birds sang in the distance, but the villa felt tense. Guards patrolled silently, and Alessia felt eyes on her from every corner. "I am in his world," she whispered. "A world of beauty and danger." Marco joined her for breakfast. His expression was calm, but Alessia noticed a subtle tension in his eyes. "Alessia, you seem worried today." Marco, calmly, "Yes. One of my rivals has sent a message. A personal invitation or a trap. We must go." Alessia's stomach tightened. Her life with Marco was already thrilling, but now danger felt closer than ever. Marco handed Alessia an envelope. It was black, sealed with a silver emblem. "Marco, this is the invitation. It could be a meeting or it could be a challenge. We won't know until we arrive." Alessia felt a mix of fear and excitement. Every moment with Marco was a mixture of attraction and risk. "Alessia, are we safe?" Marco, smiling faintly, "Safe is relative. But I will protect you. Always stay close." They left the villa in Marco's black SUV. The road twisted through cliffs, olive groves, and small villages. Alessia looked at the Sicilian landscape, vineyards, ancient churches, the sparkling sea. "Alessia, it's beautiful, but I feel tension in every corner." Marco, this is Sicily. Beauty and danger are always side by side. That is my life. After hours of driving, they arrived at a secluded mansion. Tall walls, iron gates, and guards indicated this was not a normal invitation. Marco parked the car. He took Alessia's hand. "Marco, be ready for anything. Eyes will watch us. Every move matters." Alessia nodded, feeling a thrill of fear. She realized life with Marco was no fairy tale. Every moment was a mixture of charm, mystery, and danger. Inside the mansion, Alessia saw powerful men and women, dressed elegantly but with sharp eyes. Some had tattoos, scars, or subtle signs of authority. Marco, "Alessia, this is a gathering of people who influence my world. Some are rivals, some are allies. All are dangerous." Alessia felt nervous. Every glance she received carried unspoken questions. She was learning a world of loyalty, fear, and power. Marco spoke in Italian. Alessia listened, trying to understand the words and the meaning behind every gesture. One of the men turned to Marco, speaking sharply. Alessia didn't understand every word, but the tension was clear. Marco's calm, dark eyes never left Alessia. "Marco," whispering to her, "they test me and you. Stay close. Watch and listen. Learn." Alessia nodded, fascinated and frightened at the same time. Later, in a private room, Marco pulled Alessia aside. "Marco, some people here want to challenge me. They are testing loyalty, testing trust. And sometimes danger comes closer than expected." Alessia shivered. "Alessia, and me? Am I in danger?" Marco, holding her hand firmly, "You are with me. That is the only protection that matters." Her heart pounded. Love and fear intertwined more than ever. The journey back was quiet. Alessia stared out at the cliffs and sea, watching the sun set over Sicily. Every detail reminded her Marco's life was magnificent, but perilous. She thought of him, strong, magnetic, commanding. She realized loving him meant embracing danger every day. Alessia, thinking I am drawn to him, even if it could destroy me. Back in the villa, Alessia walked in the garden. Torches flickered along the paths. Guards moved silently. Moonlight reflected on the ocean. She whispered to herself, I am not safe, but I cannot leave him. I cannot stop wanting him. I am his now in this world of luxury, shadows, and danger. Marco watched her from the shadows, his figure powerful against the moonlight. Alessia understood. Her life was forever entwined with his love, power, and danger, inseparable. The sun was setting over Sicily, painting the sky in shades of gold and purple. Alessia stood on the balcony, her pink dress catching the last light of day. The ocean sparkled far below. Despite the beauty, a quiet tension filled the villa. Guards patrolled silently, and Alessia could feel the watchful eyes of Marco's staff. This world is beautiful, but full of shadows, she thought. And I am part of it now. Marco joined her in the private dining room. Candles flickered, casting soft light on his sharp features. Alessia's heart raced as she watched him. Alessia, it feels strange tonight. Everything is quiet, but I sense something. Marco, calmly, you are right. Tonight is special. And dangerous. He poured wine into her glass. The rich scent of it mixed with the smell of fresh Sicilian bread. Alessia felt a thrill, fear and attraction tangled together. Midway through dinner, a silent messenger entered. He handed Marco a small envelope. Marco opened it, his face unreadable. Marco, this is a message from someone who watches my empire closely. Someone testing me. Alessia's heart skipped a beat. She could sense the tension in the air. Alessia, is it dangerous? Marco, softly, almost whispering, possibly. But it is also an opportunity. You will see why loyalty and fear matter in my world. After dinner, Marco led Alessia through a hidden garden path. Torches flickered along the path, casting shadows on the marble statues. The scent of jasmine filled the air. Alessia, where are we going? Marco, smile faint, mysterious, to meet someone important. Someone who can change everything or test everything. Alessia's stomach tightened. Her pulse raced. Life with Marco was never ordinary, always a mix of romance and danger. They arrived at a secluded part of the villa, near a private dock. A small yacht waited. A man in a dark suit stepped forward, bowing slightly. Marco, Alessia, this is someone who knows me well. He tests loyalty and reveals secrets. Alessia could feel the man's gaze on her. Polite, but measuring. She realized she was not just a guest, she was part of Marco's world now, fully involved in his power, his danger, and his secrets.
Marco pulled Alessia aside.
Marco, tonight, you must understand something important. Even in moments of calm, danger is near. My life is always a balance of power, loyalty, and fear. And anyone close to me is part of that balance. Alessia shivered. She felt the thrill and fear at the same time. Alessia, I trust you. I will stay close. Marco, holding her hand, good. But remember, love and danger are inseparable. The yacht sailed quietly along the Sicilian coast. The moon reflected on the calm water. Alessia leaned against the railing, feeling the cool breeze. Alessia, thinking everything is beautiful, but I feel the weight of this world. Marco is magnificent, but dangerous. Marco stood beside her, silent. His eyes scanned the horizon, alert, commanding. Alessia realized how much she depended on him for protection, guidance, and even for understanding this world. Under the moonlight, Alessia finally spoke.
Alessia, Marco.
I feel something I've never felt before. Excitement, fear, and a love. Marco, turning to her, eyes soft but intense. Alessia, you are not just mine in this world of power and danger.
You are part of me.
My trust, my heart, my shadow, and my light. Alessia felt her heart race. Love and danger were tangled together more than ever. When the yacht returned to the private dock, Alessia walked slowly with Marco through the garden. The villa was quiet, shadows stretching across the paths. Guards moved silently, and the night felt alive with secrets. Alessia realized she could never leave this life. Marco's world was too powerful, too dangerous, and too captivating. Alessia, thinking I am his and I cannot escape. I do not want to escape. I want him, even if danger follows him always. Marco watched her from the shadows, calm and powerful. Alessia understood. This was love, passion, and peril, all entwined. Her life was forever changed.